My goodness, right when the video goes live, I start having a ton of coughing. All right, welcome back to another In the Kitchen with Steph. It's the new year, so happy new year to everybody. I hope you all had a great holiday, fun Christmas with your family. Maybe some of you traveled for vacation or something to see other family. We didn't. We stayed home. We had our family here. Well, my immediate family was here. So I was able to spend time with my parents and my siblings. And it was really low key for the most part, but also very nice. So it was our first Christmas here in North Carolina. And yeah, and I hope you all had a great time. So I'm going to just do a quick intro because number one, it's the new year. And somebody might be watching because my profile on all my social medias are public. So someone might see this and say, who is this girl? What is she doing? What's going on? So first things first, my name is Stephanie Urell. I am a weight loss coach for moms, busy moms that are struggling to lose weight after having kids and having a busy schedule as a mom. And I have 3 little ones of my own who you probably hear right now because they are always loud and doing something, and especially when I go live. It seems like it's a magnet when I go live. I have a 4-month weight loss program that I've had for the past, I think we're going on 3 years. Let me think. We're 2025. Yeah. Wow. Time flies. So 3 years in the making, and I'm actually going to be launching. I launched something new last year, and I'm going to be launching something else that's coming up. I don't want to talk too much about it right now. I'll probably talk about it in the future, but those that are on my email list will hear about it very, very soon. Probably, if not this weekend, on Monday. An email will be going out about the new thing that I'm launching. So I'm really excited about that. I've been thinking about it for some time. So that's just a quick intro to who I am, what I do, and I wanted to talk to you guys about planning for the new year. And also last year, when I started my daily lives, I was doing walking while I was talking. So I'm going to start that up again for January at least. We'll see if I continue it into February or whatever. But I'm going to get my steps on. I am making dinner for my kids. Where did one of my kids steal? Oh no. I was like, where did this go? Because I'm going to have to run if one of the kids took it. I see Melissa's on. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Yeah, so I started doing the walk and talks live, and it was a ways to get some movement in my day, but also encourage any of my followers or people watching to get some movement in their day too. So if you have a watch, you can set it to see where you're at in steps. I actually just put my watch back on because I had it on the charger, so I only have a few hundred steps in. So obviously I have more steps in my day. I just don't know what they are because I wasn't wearing it. But I'm going to be a little more conscious about it now that we're starting this, at least for January. And I am currently live in 3 places: Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, which is why you may see me turn my face this way or turn my face this way, because I'm trying to look at both screens, so I'm not just ignoring one screen. I'm trying to look at, both screens to show some interaction with each camera. So yes, that's why my face keeps turning. I think I cut this wrong. Should get 8 slices. Some are going to be bigger than others, I guess. So I'm currently cutting my pizza for the kids. And I do have a sweet treat in the oven. I made a fresh batch of sourdough cinnamon rolls, which is my husband's favorite. So I made it for him particularly. They are really good. And this pizza dough is also sourdough. Ever since I started that, I've been doing as many recipes as possible for sourdough for my family. And so that we don't have to be buying it as much. We used to buy pizza dough. I used to buy like 10 pizza doughs a week or so and 3 loaves of bread because my kids just love peanut butter and jelly. So I've been buying less and less of that stuff and making my own things. All right, I'm gonna get their plates so that they can start eating this, and then I can focus more on walking. I have a timer going for the cinnamon rolls because I will forget about them, but they look like they're doing well in there. All right, comments. You're doing great. You're with Kate. Oh, okay. You have so many steps. Well, that's a good thing, right? That's one good thing. I did notice that as my kids grew out of the baby stage and they were more toddlers, running around after them, I got more activity for sure. So that was a good thing. Now, I don't really have to run after them per se. I mean, if we're in public, maybe. But in the house, it's like, all right, go do your thing. Children, your pizza's ready.
I pictured you being much taller.
Come and get it. All right, so let me just see how many minutes I have on my time. I got 20 minutes left till I have to pull out the cinnamon rolls. So that's great because usually I'm not on here longer than 15, 20 minutes. So getting my steps in, and I hope you can join me if you're watching me live or on the replay. Join me in getting some steps in. I feel like because of the business, we don't focus on like what our exercise is and how we can get more activity in. There's a lot of people that have like desk jobs and they're not moving around. And then there's people that do have maybe more busier jobs where they're on their feet a lot. But I've mentioned this before, even though you're on your feet a lot, your body's used to that amount of activity. So if you are particularly looking to lose weight, which is what I help moms do, then you need to find a different way that your body is not used to get that type of movement in. Of course, a phone call is coming in while I'm trying to do a live. You made pizza and banana chocolate chip muffins. Sounds yummy. The step and running chasing. Yeah. So I did want to talk about planning for the new year. We're already in the new year. It's the 2nd. And I'm already sitting down. Probably should have done it a little bit before the new year actually started. But I didn't really mention in any social media. It actually went kind of dark on social media. I haven't been posting or doing stories, and I took a little more than a week off from doing these lives. One, because I needed a break. Number 2, because I've been sick. So I've been dealing with pain in my leg and some upper respiratory stuff. I just got tested yesterday and have strep throat, which feeling better now because I have antibiotics in my system. But I just been dealing with all that stuff. So it's kind of been hard to really be on social media. So today I was feeling a little better, feeling a little more like myself, and I came on just like I had planned to. So that's why my actual planning for the year is happening today. But one thing I wanted to say about it is that I have always felt and really seen in clients that I've worked with and people that I've talked to, colleagues, that when you actually put a plan in place, like you actually write things out, you schedule things out, you actually get those things done. You actually get to your goals and you get to them even quicker than when you're just going about it like, we'll see how it goes. We'll go with the flow. We'll, I'll try this or I'll try that. And then constantly switching instead of having a course that you are on, like a path that you are on to get to there. And so I really want to encourage everyone. And this is not um, yeah, it's the new year, but it's not necessarily like, let's make New Year's resolutions. And I don't really think there's a big deal about making New Year's resolutions. I think it just has a bad reputation around it because so many people quit on their quote unquote New Year's resolutions. But there are people that stay faithful and true and committed to what they set out to do in the beginning of the year and see it come to life, to fruition at the end. And that was me when I started my weight loss journey. Like when I was at my highest weight and I was like sick and tired of just feeling the way I felt and not seeing changes and all that, and wanting a true result. I started on January 1st. It was the year 2021, but I made that commitment to myself. So, yeah, was it kind of set up like a New Year's resolution? Sure. But I committed to it. I truly committed to it. And what did I do? I set a plan in place. I actually wrote out, this is what I'm going to do to get to said result. This is how I'm going to manage X, Y, and Z. Working through habits, hitting, you know, a plateau or a struggle. You know, I had everything kind of just written out, black and white. I love writing things out, but of course you can use digital things too. And I scheduled things out, and then from there, I followed through. I implemented. I kept going. I didn't just say, oh, this is not working, so I'm just going to quit. Or, you know, I'm just going to see what happens next time. Or I'm just going to go off course and see if something else will work, right? I just kept going. I trusted the process. And and for me, like my weight loss was very gradual. It wasn't like just all my weight in even 1 year. Like I lost 76 pounds, but I didn't even lose that all in 1 year. And I know people that have lost that amount of weight in 1 year or even a certain amount of months. But for me, it was necessary. I mean, little did I know. I didn't know in the moment, but little did I know it was necessary because I learned through the journey. I was able to see where things weren't going right, or maybe things that needed to change according to the plan I was following, and assessing everything that I was doing. So that way I can do little tweaks here and there. And that worked. It truly worked. And so that's just a little piece of the puzzle of how I work with my clients to help them get to their results. But for you, whatever kind of goal you're trying to achieve, and it doesn't have to be weight loss. I know like that's the biggest one that people do New Year's resolutions for. Is like, I'm going to lose this amount of weight. I'm going to go to the gym every day or whatever, right? And that's like the most common. But there's people that have financial goals. Maybe they own or run a business and they want to make a certain amount of money in their business, each and every year. Maybe they're trying to get a promotion at their job. Maybe they're trying to look for a new job that fits their talents, their desires, their skills, and trying to see where that's at. That there's so many goals that we can have. Maybe getting out of debt. Maybe figuring out how to have more family time. There's so many different ones, but it all starts with having a plan in place. It's not just, let's see how it goes. Let's just go with the flow. Maybe I'll have a conversation with my spouse. Maybe I'll sit down with the kids and have them do something. Honestly, it sometimes that can work for people, and that's usually coincidental. But it's the plan that you put in place, especially with kids. We do this with our children, right? We want them to have a routine, to get to bed at a certain time, to wake up at a certain time, to do their chores or whatever. We usually have a plan for them to follow. Same thing for ourselves. As adults, I don't think we're exempted for that. And it actually helps us have more peace, get more time back in our day, um, and be able to, like I said, reassess what's going well and what's not going well. So that's all I have for you today. And I think for what's today? Today's Thursday. So I only do Monday through Friday these lives. So tomorrow will be another live, and I will give you another tip for the new year if you're seeking out some helpful tips on getting to your goals or results that you're looking for. And then I'll be back on Monday after that. So have a good night, everyone. Get your steps in. Follow me for daily steps because that's what we're doing for January. Um, yeah, and like I said, we'll see how it goes. Maybe each month I'll do a different theme. We'll see. We'll see. Or a different type of exercise. So instead of steps, maybe we'll do like a squat challenge or something else. I'll try to think of something creative, but hopefully this will be something to inspire and encourage you to help you on your own journeys and getting to your goals. I see a couple of people joined in just now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting off now, but you can always watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye.